Hi guys, Jana with Crochet Crafts by Jana here, and in today's video I will be showing you how to crochet these cute little ice cream cones. These are pretty simple, pretty easy to make. It does require sewing. You will sew the top of the ice cream to the cone. You will need a few things. You will need a crochet hook, a pair of scissors, a stitch marker, and a sewing needle along with some polyfill stuffing. The yarn I'm using is the Estacco brand from Amazon. I'm using this light brown for the cone and this dark brown for the chocolate. And without further ado, let's get to it. So I'm going to be starting with the cone, so you'll just want to make your magic ring. And this yarn is pretty strong and sturdy, so I don't use the acrylic method. And you'll just want to put 4 single crochets in your magic ring. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And pull that. Try not to pull it too tight so you can get into that first single crochet. And you'll just want to make 4 single crochets around for round 2. We'll stick it where it's right side out now. Then for round 3, you're just going to increase all the way around. So putting 2 single crochets in each stitch. Then for round 4, you'll just make single crochets all the way around. Then for round 5, we'll make 1 single crochet and then 1 increase. And repeat that all the way around. 1 single crochet, 1 increase. Then for round 6, just make single crochets all the way around. So for round 7, we will make 2 single crochets and then 1 increase. So there's my number 2. Then single crochet all the way around for round 8. For round 9, we'll make 3 single crochets and then an increase all the way around. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then an increase. Then for round 10, we will single crochet around. Then for round 11, you'll make 4 single crochets and then an increase. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, then an increase. Then for round 12, just single crochet all the way around. And then at the end of round 12, you can just chain 1, and then I like to pull through a decently long tail because that is what you'll be using to sew the ice cream top onto the cone. And then cut that. I can take that stitch marker out And there is your cone, and now you can set that to the side while we make the ice cream top. And like I said, I'll be making a chocolate ice cream cone today. So making a magic ring. You will make 6 single crochets in that magic ring. Then pull that closed. And then for the next round, you will just be making increases all the way around. Then now I take the chance to really pull that ring closed. So then for round 3, you will make 1 single crochet, 1 increase all the way around. Alright, and then for round 4, you will make 2 single crochet and then 1 increase all the way around. Then for round 5, you will make 3 single crochet and then 1 increase all the way around. For round 6, you will make 4 single crochet, then an increase all the way around. So after completing round 6, now we are just going to make single crochets all the way around for the next 5 rows. Okay, so now we have completed the last round of single crochets. So for round 12, we are going to decrease. And I use invisible decreases. And for this one, it'll be 4 single crochets and an invisible decrease. Invisible decrease, you take the front loop of 1 single crochet, then the front loop of the next, yarn over, pull through those 2 loops, yarn over, pull through those 2 loops. For the decrease, front loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Okay, and then for round 13, we will make 3 single crochets and then an invisible decrease. So there was my first. Here is 2, there is 3, then invisible decrease. Alright, we just completed round 13, and now we're going to be working in the front loops of the next round, and this will be the final round of the ice cream top. So just working in the front loops. If you want to use your stitch marker to mark the back loop, you sure can. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick it through the back loop of this next stitch. And then in this next front loop, we're going to make 2 single crochets. And I still like to mark that stitch. So So then in the next front loop, you will make 4 single crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it might get a little tight working around this round, but so in the next one, we will make 2 single crochets in that front loop. Then in the next, we'll make 4 and just repeat all the way around. Two single crochets in one, 4 single crochets in the next. I'm near the very end of the round and I'm going to make the last 4 single crochets. And once again, if you want to mark the back loop, you can of the next stitch. That is my next stitch that I'll be working into. So I'll mark the back loop. And then I'm ending with 4 single crochets. Then I'm just going to slip stitch into that very beginning of the round. Chain 1. You don't need to leave a long tail. And I like to weave that into the back. So just stick it through to the back. And then just kind of weave in the end. And the ice cream top is all done. So now we just have to sew it to the cone. So grabbing your cone, you'll put this tail on your needle, and then I like to start in that last back loop. You'll just stick your needle through and pull. Then going back into the cone in the next stitch. Then I'll be going through that next marked stitch, that back loop. I'll pull it through. And then you'll repeat that all the way around. So going back into the next stitch of the cone, then into the next back loop. Next stitch of the cone, next back loop. And just continue to sew that on. And when you get about halfway, you can start stuffing the cone and the top of the ice cream. Okay, I'm a little bit over halfway, so I'm going to go ahead and start stuffing my cone. I like to stuff it pretty tightly. Then I'll also stuff the top of the cone. All right, and then now I can continue to sew and then stuff as I go. So I've sewn a little bit more, but I'm still leaving an opening to continue to stuff it. So I just used the last back and single crochet to sew it. I'm just going to go in that very first single crochet I used to sew clothes and stick my needle in through there, through the other side, and cut that yarn. And using my scissors, just stick it back into the cone. Now you have a cute little ice cream cone. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you have fun making these ice cream cones, and maybe you could add some sprinkles or maybe some drizzle on it. If you do end up making an ice cream cone, I would love to be tagged either on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. If you haven't yet, please subscribe so that way you'll be notified when I upload next. I hope to see you in my next video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!